Alright, we got Asian Macleod again. We had them not very recent, but recent with 2173. 2173. That was the giants. That was just the environment. We're in the circle environment. There was like very scientific, advanced alien creatures coming from a wormhole, and they were, working together with another group and trying to like basically prepare themselves for war. But then the Foundation was like, no, don't do that, because you're helping that group. You should not do that. And then they got attacked. That was the first one we read from them, and now the second one we're gonna read from Asian Macleod. I still don't know how to say it. Like if it's Leod or Lloyd. I don't think it's Lloyd, but it's Leod. If it's supposed to be like Leo, and then a D, like Leod, or if it's supposed to be Leod, like Leo. I just don't know. But they wrote, "There's always a cost," and that's the one that Howard told me that 2 documents, 2 tales, or something. We'll see what he meant. He was supposed to wake up by now again. More than like 40 minutes passed by. Archivist note: the following document is maintained for historical purpose only. For an up-to-date copy of this document appropriate for your security clearance, please contact your AAC/HMC liaison. This document has been ratified by the leading members of the American Secure Containment Initiative, His Majesty's Foundation for the Secure Containment of the Paranormal, the Holy Emperor Council on Unearthly Matters, and the Tsar Seers on July 9, 1915, as one of the first documents of the SCP Foundation, a new organization formed from the aforementioned organizations in order to better perform the functions of securing that which cannot be yet understood, containing that which would be threaten the public's perception of normality, and protecting the public from threats preternatural or otherwise not yet understood. I like that this reads almost like a early English version of the SCP Foundation. Okay, let's see what it is. Classification: Euclid, moderate containment difficulty. This feels very much like an early time of the Foundation. Procedures for containment. The object in question is to be guarded at all times by armed personnel stationed along a fortified barrier surrounding the object. The true nature of the object and all artifacts retrieved from within is to remain classified to those without the highest level of security clearance within our respective organization until such time as a singular security clearance system is implemented. The armed personnel must be citizens of the British Empire versed in that Empire's military customs. Likewise, all armaments must be of British manufacture, and the cover story given the civilians approaching the item is that to be that of a high security British military facility within the Havian sub-territory. In the event of a hostile takeover, all allied organizations to His Majesty's Foundation SCP are to engage in whatever military actions necessary to reacquire the object and surrounding facilities, restaffing the fortification with personnel from the organization's respective home country if necessary. These procedures for containment are hereby ratified on July 9th, 1915. Ratified, is that supposed to be like a different way to say terminated? Object description: SCP-2237 is... I just realized I didn't copy the optical instrument thing. Let me just quickly do that. Alright, back to here. It's believed that the SCP-2237 is the buried remains of a city of unknown origins located in the Havian Desert in northern Africa. SCP-2237 came to the attention of the HMF-SCP during the British Empire's conquest of the region in 1890s. It is believed that its isolation has contributed to the lack of knowledge on the Havian natives part of SCP-2237. The object was determined to require containment upon discovery of several forms of technology not yet available to the general populace. Technology recovered includes, but is not limited to, weapons projecting an undetermined form of energy, presumably collected from the ether, consoles capable of displaying moving images with no apparent projector or reel or film, alloys used in the construction of buildings that surpass even the most advanced of today's forges and building techniques in strength and height, automatic recording systems that also do not utilize film, and incorporeal automata capable of speech. The majority of structures have either been demolished or otherwise destroyed by the passage of time. Agent McCloyd really likes having the present technology, what they have, and then making them confront with a place where the technology is higher. Because that's what the last one was also all about. But this time we have one that's more takes place in the past. Physical. Man, that fucking radio shit got me paranoid now. Physical records physical records and records accessible by consoles in a building near the center of the city, believed to be the city library, are written in multiple languages, ranging from Sumerian cuneiform, Egyptian hieroglyphs, various forms of Latin, various forms of Japanese, various forms of Chinese, modern English, modern Russian, and modern French. These records contain references to the American Secure Containment Initiative, His Majesty's Foundation for the Secure Containment of the Paranormal, that saw seers and the Holy Emperor Council on Unearthly Matters, necessitating their contact by the HMF SCP. So it looks like there's like data on all the different countries and their ways to contain SCPs from the sounds of it. Itchy again. At the center of the city, there's a sculpture of abstract design believed to have served as a momentum that bears the following inscription in 4 separate languages: modern English, modern French, modern Russian, and modern Japanese. You are warriors, the children of a conquering army. You carry the legacy of the human race on your shoulders. Do not stray from the path. You have to be strong, for the dead, for those not yet living. We believe in you. The meaning of this inscription is not yet known. An analysis of records from within the city is ongoing. For further information regarding SCP-2237, see document 2237 Alpha. What happens if I just click this? Does it just leave me? Yeah, it just leaves me back here, right? But then if I do this... Oh, is that okay, yeah, of course we read this. Okay, document alpha, written differently. Notice this is a fragment page. It is an internal page used by the SP Wiki and is not meant to be read directly, but included by another. This page should be parented, see above. Oh, it looks like this is the first one that actually, I don't get a lot of like side pages that say like, oh, by the way, read this one first. Which would, honestly, it would help. It would help keeping things memorized or organized for myself if every time I open up a table, it'll be like, oh, this is connected to this SCP. So make sure you read that one first. That way I know, like, okay, now I know I can read this. Access file, SCP-2237. Access file. Warning. The following document is classified level 5/2237. Any attempts at unauthorized access may result in termination. Please confirm security clearance. Name, position, General Director of Personnel, password, that. Oh, it's supposed to be name, blah blah blah, password. Security clearance confirmed. Accessing file SCP-2237. Now we have Thormeal this time. Okay. Special containment procedures. All sites capable of interplanetary communication are to maintain contact with relevant SCP-2237 instances until such a time as an activation event is considered necessary. All signals sent to SCP-2237 instances are to consist of Communic Alpha. All SCP-2237 instances are programmed to send status reports every 24 hours. In the event that one or more SCP-2237 instances fail to send such a report, Foundation-controlled observatories are to attempt to locate the SCP-2237 instance and ascertain its status. If the SCP-2237 instance can be located and proven functional, all further transmissions directed at it must consist of communic beta initiating a beta activation event. In the event an SCP-2237 instance cannot be located, it is to be assumed that an unintended Omega activation event has taken place and that the SCP-2237 instance cannot be recovered. In the event that an SCP-2237 instance is identified as being damaged beyond onboard repair capabilities, a Foundation spacecraft is to dock with the damaged SCP-2237 instance and carry out rescue, repair, and/or salvage operations as needed. Other SCP-2237 instances are suitable for this purpose. However, this is not preferred. In the event of an impending XK, NK, or other relevant Type K scenario, all operational Foundation facilities capable of communicating with SCP-2237 instances are to transmit communic Omega until they are no longer functional or Omega activation events of all active SCP-2237 instances is confirmed. All SCP-2237 instances are to be programmed to carry out Omega activation events in the event of 240,000 hours of continuous non-communication. Personnel chosen to be crewmen of an SCP-2237 instance are to meet the following criteria: excellent physical and mental health, no family history of genetic diseases, mental illnesses, or addiction, absolute dedication to Foundation doctrine and philosophy, bachelor's degrees in one or more of the following fields: electrical engineering, chemical engineering, education, mechanical engineering, quantum engineering, agricultural engineering, botany, biology, genetics, agriculture, theology, philosophy, nuclear engineering, physics, meteorology, linguistics, geology. That's very broad, but also a lot to keep in mind of. The relative locations and specific design details of every SCP-2237 instance and the reprogrammed destination are classified level 5/2237 clearance. Any personnel not directly involved in the organization of repair, maintenance, and resupply missions to SCP-2237 but are involved as crewmen on such missions must be Administrator Class C amnestics following their post-mission debrief. As per the Trinity Protocol, the existence of SCP-2237 is not classified. However, all civilians and individuals lacking sufficient security clearance who ascertain the location of an SCP-2237 instance are to be administered Class C amnestics. Description: SCP-2237 is the collective designation for several Foundation-owned spacecraft in solar synchronous orbits around the Sun, at varying locations and of varying design. SCP-2237 instances all share the following characteristics: conventional plasma rocket propulsion, conventional ion propulsion, a minimum crew capacity of 250, means of storing 50 years worth of food, water, and air supplies for full crew, means of growing food, creating electricity, and purifying air and water on board, means of storing full crew livestock, crops, seeds, and human embryos in a revivable state indefinitely, means of automated self-maintenance and repair, sapient artificial computer programs designed to maintain communication with other Foundation assets, excluding other SCP-2237 instances, means of landing full crew and cargo complement on unpaved irregular surfaces. In addition, several SCP-2237 instances have been outfitted with equipment necessary to facilitate terraforming and human colonization without disrupting post-colonization normality, including but not limited to Scranton casualty disruptors, Alcubierre drives to facilitate fast and light travel, and complete copies of all non-cognitohazardous Foundation documents in order to facilitate containment of anomalies in the event of reoccurrence. Every SCP-2237 instance has been programmed to travel to specific extrasolar planets in the event of an Omega activation event, including several constructs of SCP. Upon reaching their destination, SCP-2237 instances will enter a beta activation state, waking all crew members from stasis and entering orbit around the target planet. The crew and onboard AI construct will identify potential landing sites and monitor local geology, geography, topography, and meteorology until an optimal landing site has been identified and landing procedures planned. So I think the reason why they needed so many different things that people sciences that people were supposed to know is because it seems like the spaceship needs people that can survive on the through all these means, right? 250 people can live on that spaceship, and looks like growing food, making how to grow food correctly, landing, and all that stuff seems to be highly important to know. So having everybody have some sort of different engineering skill or biology skill and all that stuff is just safer. Each individual instance. Wait, did I read that? I did not. Every SCP-2237 instance have been programmed to travel to specific extrasolar planets in the event of an Omega activation event, including several constructs of SCP. Upon reaching their destination, SCP-2237 instance will enter a beta activation state, waking all crew members from stasis and entering orbit around the target planet. Oh, wait, yeah, I'm dumb. Each individual, last sentence I didn't read. Each individual SCP-2237 instance has pre-planned societal structure, hierarchy, rank system, and colonization plan to be acted upon post-landing. Memorandum from the O5 Council regarding SCP-2237 dated 2340 5th 19th. Okay, so that's 220 years in the future. Well, 216 years in the future. If you're reading this, one of the three things have happened. You have been chosen by the O5 Council, Ethics Committee, and General Personnel Director for this project. If this is the case, congratulations. You are amongst our best. We are trusting you with no less than the future of the human race. Your job is one of the most important in the entirety of the Foundation. We trust you to do it well. You have access to this document without proper authorization. If this is the case, I once again must congratulate you. It isn't easy to hack the Foundation archives, but I should advise you that if you destroy your computer terminal now and cooperate with the incoming task force, they likely just administer Class C amnestics and let you on your way. You are one of the children of the original crew of an SCP-2237 instance. To you, I have only this to say: you are a warrior, the child of a conquering army. You carry the legacy of the human race on your shoulders. Do not stray from the path. You have to be strong for the dead and for those not yet living. We believe in you. Is that what he meant when he said, "Be very travel when you find the seventh road, walk not the third path"? Is that how it meant? And also, when Vinland said, no, I don't think Vinland meant this when he said, "I'm a warrior." Although that is very fitting to this SV right now. There's a reason this project is so secretive. Despite the lack of necessity to remain behind the veil, it's because there's always a price. Xi'an Scranton Casualty Disruptors, with which almost all SCP-2237 instances have been outfitted, are not terraforming equipment. They are, for all points and purposes, weaponized reality benders. The onboard Sapien computer systems on every SCP-2237 instances are fully aware of their abilities but cannot influence their crew or cargo. It isn't like they would, anyway. These entities are as loyal to the Foundation as all of you, if not more so. They are there to ensure that if any species other than humanity is occupying a target planet, they will cease to exist. The causality disruptors will make it as though no non-human intelligences. Why that doesn't sound right? The intelligences. My God, why do I sound? I'm at the point where saying a word over and over again makes me think like I'm not saying it correctly. No pronunciation.
Intelligences.
Yeah, no, it's okay. You guys ever had that where you say a word and you say it correctly, but for some reason for you, it's just, for a hot second, it just doesn't sound right. Never exists as though humanity evolved naturally under a new home, your home. The ethics committee doesn't know this, but this is the price we must pay if we are to survive. There will have been no point to our centuries of securing and containing if we do not protect. Godspeed. So it's 05, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, and 13. For further information, please see document Bravo, which we'll have right here. But first we have to read close file SCP-2237. Okay. Initiate protocol 2237 Omega. Warning. This action requires level 5/2237 security clearance. Falsifying security clearance may result in termination. Please reconfirm security clearance. Name. Position. General Director of Personnel. Password. Security clearance verified. Initiating protocol. Oh, there's a protocol Omega. Fuck. There's more. Shit, dude. This will take a while. Log out. Are you sure? Yes. Logging out done. If you have been successfully logged out, shutting down. So here we have some further information, which is not that long. And then we have Omega, which is actually also not that long. Okay. This is a fragment page. Yep. Okay. Archivist note: the following is a document. The following document is maintained for historical purposes only. An up-to-date copy of this. Okay, that's the same thing. This document has been ratified by the leading members of the American Secure Containment Initiative. His Majesty's Foundation. This reads very similar to what we just to the original page. July, new organization formed with to perform the functions of securing that which you can contain. Yeah, look at that. We read that part already. And the number, yeah, Euclid moderate containment. Yeah, okay. The object in question is to be guarded at all times by armed personnel stationed. Hold on a minute. At all times. Trying to see what the difference is so far. I'm thinking I'm gonna close this so I can just switch back and forth. British, you know what? Sub-territory. Yeah, this is all the same. Object description SCP. Okay, is this different? I think the next. Wait, hold on. Nope, it's the buried remains of the city of unknown origin located in. The object was determined to require containment upon discovery of several forms of film. Okay, no, this is all the same. Your was a child. Oh, the meaning of this is on the. Huh. So the original page is also Bravo. Interesting. Okay, let's read Omega then. Access file SCP-2237. Accessing file. Warning: the following document is classified level 5/237. Any attempts at unauthorized access may result in termination. Please confirm security clearance. Name. Position. General Director of Personnel. Password. Security clearance confirmed. Accessing file. Hold on a minute. This is the same page again. Interesting. It seems to be constantly like just going in circle. Okay. It almost seems like it it's trying to make you think like which SCP is the correct one. And like no matter which one you read, it hops back and forth. What was the title of this one again? There's always a cost. Muy fascinating. Okay. I have to talk to Howard about that because I want to know more. I'm curious. And also, right now on my Dr. AfroFluff channel, we got 1946 that just came out. It's the one where like you're inside a diner and like people transform into like into certain furniture inside the diner. I'm a warrior. I have the I shoulder the hope of humanity. or I am part of the what was it said, like the Queen. Hold on. His Majesty's Foundation for the secure. Oh, part of the His Majesty's Foundation. Up to me, I assume. Okay. Like I said, I want to talk to Howard about that one. I'm interested what the meaning behind that is. Because sometimes when SCPs do something like that, I might misinterpret it, and then when somebody says like, it's actually like this, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. So I just want to talk to somebody about it, just like have a bit of a discussion, just to see what the true meaning behind it is. God fucking damn it, shut the hell up outside. How many more motorcycles are going to pass by? Jesus Christ. It's midnight. Shut up.